Hey, welcome back. Well, you have a chance to hear from some very inspiring people today, including this young lady right here, a local girl, Vanessa Cantu.
She was in a terrible car crash at age 15, spent years trying to gain the strength to walk again. Now she not only walks without crutches intermittently, she's also a CrossFit competitor. Vanessa, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having me.
So your recovery from that terrible accident as a teenager, it's been going on now for close to 20 years. What was the biggest milestone?
I think the biggest milestone for me was letting go of the fear of realizing that I could let go of a crutch without having to grab a wall or grab a person or scared to just fall. And so being able to just let go of these literal crutches in my life that were just holding me back. And so
you're speaking at an event today, and we'll tell folks a little bit more about the details of that. But do you consider yourself an inspiration?
You know, that's difficult. I would say that anybody put in the position might do the same thing. We just don't think that we would be capable of doing it.
Some people go the other way and feel sorry for themselves.
This is very true. This is true. So I would like to look at it like I'm just a vessel and a mentor and a light and a ray of hope, basically, that if you feel that way, it's definitely a different way that you could go. And I am proof that you could go from one direction to the next. And
talk about the kinds of events you're competing in these days.
okay, so my passion right now is CrossFit. Before the accident, I did a lot of just running and basketball and so forth. But now I got into CrossFit about 2 years ago as a result of my sister and brother-in-law kind of introducing it to me.
And there's folks who may not be familiar with CrossFit.
So CrossFit's basically intense workout. It's a lot of kind of like powerlifting. You're using a lot of you're doing sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, anything that involves weights. And so it can be very intimidating just for the able-bodied person, much less a person with a disability to walk in and, you know, and try some of these things. A lot of the workouts aren't even modified to someone like me. I have to find ways or, you know, look for ways to modify a lot of these workouts because they're not made for, you know, a person with various disabilities.
CrossFit people are nuts.
It's challenging.
Yeah, it is.
It's really challenging. But, you know, I ask myself every single time when I'm at a competition, why do I put this kind of pressure on myself? And every single time I found that it's because it's a proof to myself that I can do it.
And you're also providing inspiration, mentoring for veterans who've come back from overseas with terrible injuries and others who are also dealing with traumatic injuries.
Yes.
Talk about how so. What?
I train at the Adaptive Training Foundation, which is local. It's here in Dallas. It's a nonprofit organization, and they train wounded veterans, civilians that have had traumatic accidents. And I've been there for 2 years, pretty much since the beginning of it. And so I kind of know the drill and what to expect. And so as they come in, I befriend them, and then we go from there.
Yeah, great inspiration. And your mom as well.
Yes.
To a
3-year-old.
3-year-old.
Yes. Yes.
Holy smokes.
It's a lot.
On top of, and work full time.
And I work
for the
full
federal
time.
government.
That's
yeah.
correct. Yes.
Well, you're going to be speaking at something called the Purpose to Play Summit. It's at Northwood Club in North Dallas. Starts at 9 o'clock this morning, runs into early afternoon. We have a link with more information. If you need a little inspiration today, that's where to go. More information on fox4news.com.